Okie dokie, it's time for another product review impressions video. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I always love reviewing tech. Here is the box. This is the Slim Combo MK470 from Logitech. Just get rid of that. So we've got the keyboard here. This is the K470. I keep forgetting what they're called. And the M340. Now, I can't find these anywhere online, so I'm guessing this is like maybe a pre-production model or something. Logitech reached out to me and just said, hey, we'd like to know your thoughts on this mouse and keyboard. No, mouse and keyboard. Let's try and get that right. So yeah, thanks to Logitech for sending this to me. This isn't sponsored or anything, but I love tech, so I had to share my thoughts with you. So we've got the keyboard here. That's what it looks like. It's white. We've got the kind of gray sort of trim along the top. I'm kind of a darker keyboard man myself. I like my space grays and my blacks, but you know, I could get used to white. I've got white desks and everything. And the mouse is very similar, so they match, which is super important. Like keyboard and mouse, the colors have to match. So generally my experience with the keyboard and the mouse has been good. The mouse, I found that the right button is more responsive than the left. I don't know if that's because this is like a pre-production model, but I found that sometimes the clicks didn't always register. But that being said, this mouse is super quiet. It says it on the box, it really is quiet. In fact, I'm just gonna give you a comparison. This is Logitech's MX Master 2S. It's the king, in my opinion, but this is what the click sounds like. You hear that? And then we got the scroll. So just for comparison, if I click this one, give that a little scroll there. So hopefully that comes through on the audio, but this mouse is very quiet. It's the M340. It's incredibly quiet, low profile as well. I quite like the MX Master 2S because it kind of fits my massive hands, which is quite nice. But this is incredibly pleasant to use. You know, it's a mouse. I mean, you know, the scrolling feels nice as well. Nice little click. And I like the fact it is really quiet. I mean, there's not too much to say about that. It takes a battery and it lasts for, I think this combo lasts for something like 36 months. That's what Logitech are claiming on the box. So that's pretty good. I mean, even if it lasts for half of that, that's amazing. So that's the mouse. And with this combo, we've got some plug and play action, which is good. So if I just pop this off, just slides off here. You can see inside. So we've got some batteries here as well, which last for a very long time. We've got some storage slot here, which I mean, I guess you could put pencils in there or maybe a few sweets if you wanted to. Some Haribo, that might fit, I don't know. Whatever you want to put in there. But we've also got the dongle, so plug and play. You just pop it in your computer and it automatically connects. And there's a little slot right here. So that's good because, you know, no one likes to have to carry dongles around because it's very easy to lose them. And if you've got dongles all over the place, just no. So the dongle goes in there and it pops on nicely like so. Satisfying click. The other thing that I have noticed is the letters and some of the words on the keyboard, they're not quite in the center. In fact, knowing me, that was the first thing that I noticed. So if this was like a pre-production model, I'd love to see the letters just shifted a little bit to the right and then some of the words coming down just so they sit in the middle of the keys. That attention to detail for me is like super important. It's a little thing. It's not really going to affect your day-to-day use with it, but yeah, for me, it's important. Now, this keyboard is also smaller than most keyboards. I've compared this to Logitech's Craft keyboard, which is like their flagship keyboard. It's definitely a bit smaller and it's quite low profile as well. And the typing experience is good. It's exactly what I would expect from a keyboard. Nothing to write home about, but then again, it's not bad either. So kind of middle of the road, I'm really happy with it. I can just type like this. That's what it sounds like. I haven't kind of had any sort of mistypes or anything where I've kind of hit the wrong key by mistake. So as far as typing goes, you know, great, all good from me. So the last thing to mention is that this is a PC Windows formatted keyboard. You can tell that with the Windows icon down here. So if you're on a Mac, it works absolutely fine. I've tested it already, absolutely fine. You may just need to get used to some of the key positions being different and that Windows key becomes your command key if you're on a Mac. Okay, so final thoughts. Is this a good keyboard? Yes, it is a good keyboard. It's not bad, but it's nothing to write home about either. Like, I think I've been spoiled with Logitech's Craft keyboard and the MX Master 2S mouse. That's this thing here. because those are like their top of the line premium devices, superior build quality and everything. So those are like my go-tos, but I think as as a mid-range keyboard and being priced accordingly, you know, I think this is great, especially if you're like me and you value quiet mouse clicking, because I click a lot and sometimes that mouse clicking does get pretty annoying. So there we go, that wraps up the video. Initial impressions of the Logitech K470 keyboard and the Logitech M340 mouse. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. As always, like this video if you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you next time.